Hi to everybody, hello. I'm making this video to explain you how to use Zapier to create a recurring event that is automatically grabbing the content you're generating on your Instagram account and putting it into WordPress as the post type you prefer. This is promised to be quite easy to do from Zapier, but in the end I was checking and it's not that easy because the main problem here is that Instagram has a special way of handling the URL of the image, and that's why it's not as easy to get, as clear to get. I was finding no documentation, nothing at all, so I decided to make this basically short video. For me, that's very important because it's about user-generated content. Most of my clients are not specifically building content for their own websites, and that's quite a shame. Instead, they're using a lot of time and resources to build content for social medias, especially nowadays the most trendy one, which by the way it's Instagram. So I had the need of taking what was made into Instagram and put it automatically on the website, which could be good for many reasons, you can imagine. So I'm going to show you, minimize myself a little bit, and I'm going to show you how that's basically done on the example I have here. Well, let's start. First of all, you need a trigger, and the trigger, Zapier. That's made with Zapier, which is an automation app, which is taking some tasks and making them for you, depending on how you program it. So that's it. I'm not going to introduce Zapier. I think that many of you came already using that, looking for my video. Okay, here we have the trigger. The trigger will be a new post, so a new media uploaded on Instagram. That's quite clear. Just to show you, okay, that's what it is. I selected now one of my clients' accounts, and then you can test the step and see if it's in the proper way collecting the medias. Then what you can do, and that's also interesting, if you want to put something on your WordPress install, so on your website, is that you can filter that by the hashtags, so by the keywords that you have inside the text of your post. And that's what I've done here. So I just selected the filter from the apps that we have included already with Zapier. Only continue if, and then the setup, which is, okay, if you have promo or if you have offerta, which basically it's the Italian word for promo. Promotions. Okay, this is done. If you can test, and it was gonna say to you, yes, the last post you selected should have promos or offerte, and so your Zap would have continued. You have now the verification. And now you have the most hard part to do, which is, by the way, the most interesting part of this video. That is using the formatter to get the text, the name of the file out of the file URL, which I found it was not so well documented. So that's the main reason why I'm doing this video. As I already told you, and here, so you're going to use the formatter. You're going to choose for text because you're going to work with text. Then you're going to continue, and you're going to have possibility of using transform, so use a custom value, so use an advanced feature. You can use a custom key string re-extract, and then you choose from what you have here from the new post you generated. So the first step, you will be getting the image standard resolution URL, and that's it. You see that as we have it, the file name, which by the way will be needed the next step, is here after the settings of the dimensions and before the query sign here. So here you will be, and that was the point where I was a little bit stuck, you will have to generate a Python regular expression, so regex, and that's it. This says that you're gonna look for whatever is inside the slash sign and the JPG text. That's it. You're gonna then hit continue, and that's gonna work. You can see it in the test. There are many websites and situations where you can test this regex. There are many playgrounds that you can use to test that before you directly make it here, because that's how they use the file names now. But we don't know if in 2 or 3 months they're gonna update their websites, and this formula will not work anymore. But basically, that's it. So it's gonna take out the file name. Good. So next step. Next step is finally an action. To create a new post, first you have to upload the media that you're going to use. And that you can do with Zapier by using, again, the WordPress function, the WordPress app, and you're going to choose Upload Media. You're going to continue. You will have to set up the website. You will have to set up, but then I already had to set it up. It will be easy. Then you go on, and you will, over here, use the file, which by the way is required, and is this URL. So you're gonna pick the biggest one you have, the standard resolution one, which is not that big, but it's enough. And then you're gonna use the file name we generated, because it's gonna look, the program is gonna look for it inside here and upload it somewhere in the media gallery of WordPress. So now you have uploaded it in the medias. I did the test already some time ago, and yeah, now we have the media uploaded, so the picture uploaded with this ID code. Okay, well, now it's time for the last step. I'm gonna move myself a little bit because it's on the bottom. Here you can, at this point, create finally a post again with WordPress. So now here you can choose again your apps. You're gonna select create post. You're gonna again select the website where you want to put it. And here you're gonna have the chance of selecting all the post types you want from the post types you want to use. For this, I decided to use post, but you can basically use everything. So if I have a personalized one, it could be this one. You can use the post type you prefer. Then you can use a text, the message, the text of the post, and I use this as a title. Then again, here you can use a custom value for the feature media. You will have to choose custom value. And from there, here now you can finally select upload media. And you're gonna select from the upload media the ID, which is everything you need. So now it's going to take the image that you previously uploaded here and put it inside this, inside your featured media. So it will also be shown in archives and everything, which is very useful. I've seen this example done by somebody else by putting the image straightforward inside the content, no? And that's okay, but yeah, it's not really on the website. It's not really useful because it's on another website. If somehow Instagram decides to delete it, it's over. And so that's the point also that we should discuss. Of course, this you should do only if you are generating your content, but that's because if you're putting some images, or an agency or your client is putting images which is allowed to put on his Instagram account, then of course you can also use them, download them and use them in your WordPress install, because there's no problem of copyright, which is very important. So do not use copyrighted image. I will not put anything because I do not even need that in my HTML, but basically you can here, you know that you can build templates by using everything you want. Everything that you can find from Instagram, your Instagram data. You're gonna set it to published as a status. You're gonna choose admin or whatever it is. Admin is not good. It's not a good admin username because yeah, it's the basic. You should not do that. That's just a test install. But anyway, you choose the author of your post, which is not important. It can always be the same. Excerpt is optional. Post date is optional. Post format is very optional. Post name also. Then I suggest you to close the comments because it's most of the time useless. Especially in this case, you can select a category. You can also use the categories or build up the categories with the tags, that the hashtags that were given to the post. In this case, this Instagram account didn't have any hashtags, so you can see that I was using them here in the tags. But yeah, this last post has no data. Sticky, you're gonna set it to no. Then you're gonna continue, and you're gonna test this step. Which, by the way, I already done. I will not do it again because else, if I test it, it will post again the content of my the content in my website. So I'm going to show you this test. The website is here, and meanwhile it's loading. Yeah. Now we can look into promotions, which is just a basic page. And here you have the two new posts that you can see. So my client was already uploading an image. After I was doing the test, with this one, and you see it's working. Now this is an archive view of the articles. And this is basically an article with the featured image set with the image of Instagram. And this is an article, and this is the text of the message used as a title. That's it. That's all. I hope that you can find it useful. And if you have anything to say, any suggestions, it would be nice, because yeah, that's basically, I found out nothing on this hot topic on the internet searching, and maybe I'm not doing it the fastest way or the most reliable way. So we'll be glad if you can tell me. If you have any comments, write them. See you.